What's up, YouTube? Brody here. I give you a look at the Harbor Freight lift table. I bought this 6 months ago. I got it on sale for $4.99. They're like currently $5.99. I think it's on sale this month actually for $4.99 again. You used to be able to get these for all the way down to $279. Things are getting outrageous. Harbor Freight's raising their prices along with everybody else right now. You know, hey, let's go Brandon. But anyway, I've been using it to work on this bike. This is an 1800cc Suzuki Boss that weighs 765 pounds. This lift has no problem lifting that big bike up. It's stable on there. I leave the ramp on in the back. I have no problem with that being there. It's not in my way in the back of the bike. I guess if I pull a tire off in the back, I may remove it, but right now I don't see it a problem. It stays on there when I pick it up, and it's right there when I put it back on. I don't have to mess with it, taking it off, putting it on all the time. I mean, if I have to take it off, once in a while, I'd rather do that than take it off every time. But here's your pedals. You got your pump pedal on the left. Probably 50 pumps or so gets it up in the air. Your right one lowers it down. This pin slides through them two bottom holes down there through the frame, and then you lower your lift down onto that, so it supports it instead of the jack mechanism holding it up and leaving pressure on that. And it's kind of a safety thing too. This has the I-beam frame along the bottom, so when you lower it down onto that pin, that safety pin down there through them holes, it doesn't bend the frame like it was bent in some of the models. It's strong enough to withstand it. It's not going to bend and give like some of them had. I guess they had a problem with that. Either I got one of the better ones or they upgraded it and fixed it, so no problem with that. I got rid of the factory stock wheel clamp and bought the Harbor Freight nicer one for, I think it was $90 tax and all shipped to the house, and it was pretty fast shipping. This is a lot better. This is just like a professional lift. I use the it came with I can't remember what the name of it's called, but it's got a pattern for you to drill the holes out. I only drill the rear holes. I didn't drill the front ones. I watched other people, they drilled every single hole on the pattern, and then they had extra holes in the back of the lift that they did not need. Just, you know, drilled out for nothing. So I only drilled the front ones. So if you buy this, lay it out, set the thing down on it, make sure you drill the ones you're only going to be using instead of having a bunch of extra holes in your lift, unless it doesn't bother you to have all those holes. It don't matter to me. But that clamp works a lot better than the stock one. Stock one works, but it's not going to be like holding the bike up for you if you're by yourself and you're trying to put straps on it and tie it down. It's not going to be the greatest thing. You can hold it. I mean, I still hold onto the bike with one hand and finagle the straps and tie it down. You must strap any bike down, even with a clamp. If you're trying to work with just that clamp or any wheel chock, you're stupid. You shouldn't be working on a bike. But this holds this bike fine. It's stable enough to work on it. It's not a lightweight bike, so it picks it up. I imagine it wouldn't have any problem picking up the whole 1,000 pounds that the lift is rated at. I may add some more holes, eye holes here for more tie down spots. You know, and it came with the two eyelets right there, one on each side. I'm gonna probably add another one over here somewhere. I don't know if I may add more, I don't know, maybe eventually, but right now I don't need it. But like I said, I leave the ramp on in the back. Haven't had any trouble with that. It just tilts down. It's almost totally out of the way. You can see that. Definitely recommend this. I paid $4.99 with a coupon. They're $5.99 now. They used to be able to get them out the door for $2.79 in 2017. Things are getting outrageous. You know, let's have Build Back Better. Let's go Brandon. You know, when you get that idiot out of the office. But anyway, I would definitely recommend this if you're looking for a budget lift. that can get the job done. And it sure makes it a lot easier than working on the ground. You know, to change your oil, like I just replaced the derby cover on here on the bike, and it was a lot nicer to have it up here to work on it than down on the ground. You know, I pulled the ECU out of this bike and done a bunch of stuff. It was nice to have it on a lift. I did the exhaust on this lift. I've had this bike on this lift several times, and it was awful nice to have this up here on the lift and working down on the ground. So definitely recommend this item. Works great, does the job, and that's just a look at what I got here, man. Yeah, I guess I'll show you a sneak peek at the original wheel chock. Dig it out here for you. This is the original one here. This is what originally was on the front of it. This is your wheel stop here. It goes up, bolts to the front, the wheel stops there. Then you screw this in. This is your clamping thing. This doesn't hold very well. I mean, it'll barely hold the bike up. I mean, you got to be holding on to it. I wasn't about to let go of my bike, you know, with that on there. This one here, I can let this bike go. I wouldn't want to work on it without, you know, tie downs on it. But with that wheel clamp, yeah, I can at least clamp it down and it'll hold good enough so I can get some tie downs on it and where it's safe and stable. So I'll go ahead and lower it down and show you what it's like going down. But I always try to go slow with it and easy. I just hit the pedal slowly. So I don't want to bring it down fast. I don't want it slamming. You can control it pretty good. That's down. You can see the ramp came back down. And I'll just pump it a couple times to show you guys how it pumps. But a few pumps right there, and it's almost halfway up already. So it's not that bad pumping it up. I mean, people that complain or act like it's a real chore, I don't know, maybe you should stay home and get a purse, you know. Anyway, I'm going to take off YouTube. Thanks for checking out the Harbor Freight lift. You can see the Harbor Freight toolbox. Got several Harbor Freight items in here, vise, a lot of the cordless power tools. Got the generator running outside. Harbor Freight press. So, all right, have a good day and peace out, YouTube.